Virginia Cavaliers. As we see a squad from the ACC, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Virginia Cavaliers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch, fun Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
And the Mountaineers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rushes on him. Bounced right back to them.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team...
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can... shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
And they won't be able to connect downfield looking for a big-time play. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can always start.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense hasn't been on move.
That's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
Breaks a tackle, and look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Defense makes the stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
That's the danger as a defense when you're playing against this guy, because you know you're going to see the option. And if you don't have a player dedicated to pursuing and stopping him, he is going to burn you like he did right there. He has elite speed. You saw it on that option play.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. A long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Back to pass. It's Swan. Back open in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's lost. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Just when you thought the worst was over, the first drive they fumble it, and now on the second drive they fumble. 2 drives, and they can't hold on to the football.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. The Cavaliers want to crank the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He turns that loose down the right side.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throwing right. A strike downfield. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the scoop.
He'll try to tack on one more. With the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working that left side now. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up. You're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back to pass, it's Swan. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Deep shot for the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas has a lead right now in Austin, but I'm not sure Bevo's feeling like this one's in the clear. This has been a nip-and-tuck affair all game. They're up by 4 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of
ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand this. That QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options. He's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that separated right.
The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's got it. Breaks into the open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Morris. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Runs through the tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game, and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. To throw, it's Swan. Here's a heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a non-profit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101 now. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's in schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Ross. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And the Cavaliers are threatening in the red zone. The give to the back. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And wow, the defense was in there quick, fast, and in a hurry, and shut that run game down. Like, they were ready for that. 2nd down now. A little more space for the offense, backed up, a little more room to operate, and try to maybe find some windows to throw a football here.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to throw, it's Morris. Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Touchdown, Cavaliers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. If we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Dozier. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a man. It's Swan. Got a man. It's Dozier. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Swings it out to his running back. Gets away from one. He's got space. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Dozier. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. Better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll need to put some leg in this one. A 52-yard attempt and just the right finesse to get it in from the right. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way behind. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the 1st down. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short. I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer. But the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's a draw. Plows through the defense. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Cavaliers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Throws toward the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Virginia!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 10 over Jacksonville State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try the toss to the left. There he goes. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Got his man on the right. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? As we start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to throw on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, if you're wondering why this offense hasn't scored in this game, it's plays like that. Not only have they not been able to execute running or throwing the football, they've had penalty problems, but it's turnovers as well. And here in the 4th quarter, ball security coming back to bite this offense, giving that one up.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Courtney. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after you, as you saw it on that sack there.
The Mountaineers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And the returner is stopped. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. Fighting off the defender. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Just not willing to take the hit. He delivers it and gets to the 27. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 4-2.
Brown has it. How about that? Continues to fight for yards. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got some room in under the goal line. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add.
And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the Sunday. And this This is exactly the start that they'd envisioned. Get out of the gate, go 3-0, start to make your mark on this season.
They just got to keep riding the momentum. This team has looked so good so early this year. Nothing seems to faze them at all. David, very, very confident bunch moving forward.
Dang right, I'm confident in what I see. Good start, good team. You could tell they got something special. I know it's early, and there's a lot of time to come down the road, but so far, this definitely looks like one of the best teams in college football.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.